Hey guys, I'm Ouroboros. Let's play Persona 5 Royal. It is January 14th, and the subway is crowded as always. Now for today's train news. Today's headlines are: Japan first in the list of most prosperous countries. Others are praising it as the perfect model of a developed country. First economic boom of the 21st century. Several businesses are reporting massive increases in earnings. The new cabinet shows strong approval ratings. Has our antiquated political system finally been changed for the better? Everyone's faces look so calm for some reason, but this happiness can't... Well, doesn't matter at this point. We chose what we're fighting for, and we gotta see it through to the end. But you'd think with all of Maruki's powers, he'd be able to make the subway less crowded, but Ryuji says, yo. You waiting for me or something, bud? Don't say it like that, man. So, Ren, you got time later? There's something I wanted to talk to you about. If you're free, I mean. Sweet, thanks. It was definitely worth waiting around. Crap, is everyone already at school? Come on, we gotta book it, Ren. It's late as always, but it is what it is. We are back at school, and we are in class, lovely. I was cleaning my room the other day, and I found a collection of stories that I bought when I was a student. You've all heard of the Restaurant of Many Orders by Kenji Miyazawa, right? It was aimed at children, but even when you read it now, it really pulls you in. Speaking of which, one of Kenji Miyazawa's strengths is his sense of naming fictional lands in his stories. Ihatove is the most famous of them. This place is loosely named after the author's hometown. Okay now, Amamiya-kun,
Answer this question.
where do you think the fictional land of I think it's Ihatov, is that right? Ihatov. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this roll. I don't know. It is Iwate.
This is it.
That is correct. Ihatov is Kenji Miyazawa's fantasy world, his utopia. A utopia is an ideal world, separate from our own. And we did actually know that. I can't believe they're still asking questions and still giving out social stats at this point. If you are not maxed out on your knowledge, what happened? Your own little paradise, huh? It'd be amazing if that actually existed. All the booze and meat you want. Oh, but then I'd be fat and perpetually hungover. You know what? Maybe things aren't so bad. Well, if it was a utopia, then those things wouldn't have any calories in them, and then you'd be slim. Kawakami is pretty realistic. That's it? That's all you have to say about that? Jeez. All right, Morgana. But we've got more. About the actualization. Did something happen? One of my fellow artists is no longer works in the medium. You mean they gave up painting? To be precise, their entire history and existence as a painter are no more. For real? Actualization sure is some spooky stuff. But doesn't that mean Maruki just killed their dream? No, in this reality they've apparently always been in archery. They're quite skilled as well, from what I've gathered. Seriously? But why archery? I don't know the exact reasoning, but it was most likely Maruki's judgment call. He pried into your associate's cognition and concluded archery to be the best fit for them. So that's what Dr. Maruki considers salvation. He probably concluded that the arts were just generating suffering for them. Suppose he thought this would be a superior path. Now that you mention it, they did say before they were stuck in a terrible slump. That doesn't mean all of the effort just until now is wasted. Protecting people from their pain must matter more than their lost efforts. From his point of view, of course. That's sure a utopia. It may be to them, but not to me. I could never live with myself like that. Throwing away your past to live in blissful ignorance? Yeah, I could never live like that. But Ryuji did want to hang out with us, and we wouldn't want to keep... Oh. I was gonna say we wouldn't want to keep him waiting. But here we are, keeping him waiting. I've already given up on that dream. I want to take better care of myself. Drink with the group? Are you stupid? You can't drink during a discussion. The manager? He's always been reliable. He's so considerate of his subordinates too. You're gonna forgive your boyfriend? What if he starts hurting you again? What are you talking about? He's never done that. We're totally happy together. Just more actualization stuff. Now, like I said earlier, now we will not keep Ryuji waiting. Because he is our best bud. He may not be the magician, but he's still our friend.
Oh.
Yo, Ren. Hey, you got some time right now? Something I need to tell you. Otherwise, I mean, it's just gonna keep weighing me down. So, let's hang out with him. Sorry if I'm taking you away from anything. Let's go, dude. And off we go. We're gonna go to his house as well. Or apartment. Yeah. So, man, how do I say this? I really want to pick this. I'm flattered, Ryuji, but it ain't like that. I mean, I guess it was weird inviting you to my room out of the blue like that, but come on, don't get the wrong idea. Well, there's something I want to talk about. Since we're bros and all, I figured I'd just invite you over.
My bad, man.
Look, I'm sorry. I know I gotta apologize to you. About what, man? Look, I'm getting to it. Give me a sec. Laugh it up, and I get pretty nervous about talking through this shit. It's like, you know how things have been for me from the new year to a little while ago? How Dr. Markey gave me a dream life, and I just kind of went with it? We basically spent the last year together, and you supported me through a bunch of personal shit, too. I even told you I'd help you whenever you needed it, and now, well, even I know I really let you down. Come on, you literally saved us in the palace. Nah, that was a little late. You'd already figured everything out. Knew from the start, right? I mean, sure, I could fight with the rest of the team like nothing's wrong, but I don't know. Feels like that'd be betraying all the stuff we built up together. Either way, I can't just let this go. Gotta settle things somehow. So watch this. Hup! Hup! Not gonna stop. Do you say I can? Can't forgive myself unless I do this. Can't believe how lame I was. Shitty thing to do. Ryuji, come on, you can stop. Wait, already? Come on, dumbass, I'm being serious here.
Damn it.
I can't think and flex at the same time. Should have figured this be pointless. I tried to think of something good, but even I know I'm dumb.
Hey.
So, I really wanted to keep going with the track team. Hoped I could keep it going, maybe get a scholarship and be a star athlete in college. It'd make life easier for my mom. And yeah, the Doc's big dream world would have made that happen. But still, I don't know, when I think about it, I realize maybe it isn't that hard of a decision. I went through all that bad shit, got wrapped up in hating Kamoshida, turned into some delinquent, almost got both of us expelled, started hanging out with An and Mishima more, and even had my big conversation with Nakaoka and Takeishi, even if they beat the crap out of me. But that's all part of my life. I still own that, you know? It was a real shit show sometimes, but I came out of everything stronger. I'm here because I beat my problems. I can't just pretend they never happened. It wouldn't be right. That's why you woke up, dude. Yeah, and that's why I'll stick with the reality I fought for. The one where we went through all of our shit together. That's where I belong. What the hell, man? Didn't know I still had this much power in me. Not bad.
All right.
And Satan Taisei has now transformed into William. Man, I feel way better now that I finally spilled my guts. Maybe tonight I'll finally get some sleep. You're a very simple man, Ryuji. I love it.
Yeah.
You know it, better than stopping and overthinking everything. Sorry. Guess I just dragged you over here to listen to me whine. Look, I know sometimes I'm a real pain in the ass, but from now on, I'm gonna run with everything I've got. So all you gotta do is count on me, Ren. Alright.
See ya.
Thanks for coming over today. See you around. And just like with An, we get not only a new trait, but a new skill. Where An was a full party concentrate, this is a full party charge, and I feel like this one's a little bit more obvious with Ryuji. I'm gonna get rid of Maziodyne. He's not really ever doing multi-target magic skills he's definitely going to be doing multi-target physical skills. Or do I want to get rid of Zeodyne? Or maybe, ooh, maybe electric boost. Oh, I don't get electric amp on Ryuji? I thought I had electric amp. Maybe I don't. Maybe get rid of that. The shock boost is, I'll get rid of electric boost. I'm not too worried. I've said this before, I'm not too worried about like min-maxing my characters. I will, worst case scenario, I can figure it out, I guess. And I've been getting a lot of sociable customers lately. It's tiring me out. Oh, well, be happy that you have customers and money, I guess. We got a really scary request. It says, kill me. That's, we don't do hits. I know that, but we can't just ignore it either, can we? The guy's name is Nao Minamoto. And thus both his parents really young, and he's had to take care of his little sister ever since. He's been working really hard at a part-time job to support them both, but right now he hates his sister so much that he can't take it. She's his only family, but he can't control how he feels. At some point he was so mad he shoved her, but she stumbled and I guess she got hurt really bad. It was an unfortunate accident, but he says he can't accept that. Okay, well, is his sister okay? It seems like she's fine. He just thinks there's no guarantee it won't go worse next time. He'd rather just be killed. But changing his heart is bound to help somehow, right? If you need to kill off those negative feelings inside him. Alright, well, it's a morbid request, but let's help him before he does something even more drastic. Oh my young sister, I cry for you. I feel like that's a reference to something that I'm not understanding. But anyway, we've got a crossword puzzle. So let's go ahead and play it. And this is a type of wish, New Year's blank. This is the thing that everybody seems to be obsessed with when the new year rolls around. These are resolutions. I've never been a big resolution fan. If I wanted to change myself, I'd rather just do it whenever, rather than waiting for an arbitrary date. A personal goal or plan for the coming year, formed either before the new year or at the beginning of it. People often work year-round toward achieving them. The Japanese word for resolution includes a kanji meaning burden, but the term itself is not used negatively. It merely acknowledges responsibility.
All right.
I see.
Oh boy. The burden of trying to stay thin when the donuts are calling. What else do we do today? Oh, I've mentioned this yesterday. If you've got the Sooty Scale armor, I'd recommend you save your game, have Kawakami wash it, and then if you get, it's called the Dragon Scale Scarf. That is Morgana's best armor. You can go ahead and keep going. If you don't get it, you can reload it so that you don't have to keep playing the RNG roulette to mess with it. Since I don't have that Sooty Scale armor, I can't do that right now, so I'm just double checking because I feel like this is not a lot of stuff tonight, but I guess this is it. We're gonna go to the movie theater. It's playing March of the Lambs, not Silence of the Lambs. It's the story of a female shepherd who teams up with a mutton-loving psychiatrist to catch a serial shearer. But this is yet another movie that we need to watch. So let's go ahead and buy a ticket. I've actually never watched Silence of the Lambs. I feel like it's a movie I really like, and I've just never gotten around to it. So I'll stick with this, I guess.
Who did it? Who sheared the wool off my sheep?
Take a look at Bovine Bob. He's the perpetrator. I trust you have his information in your files. You're running out of time. Bovine Bob is looking for his next victim.
Man, that's one creepy psychiatrist, but I've got to admit, he seems to know what he's talking about. I feel like I learned a bit about analyzing problems with composure. Oh boy. Yeah, like I said, we don't need any social stats, but I've had somebody ask this in the past. We are watching every movie, so that's why I'm doing these, because I'm 90% sure it's also a Thieves' Den achievement, but we watched it all the way to the end. But let's go home for now.